Really? Really? Okay. Come on now. I haven't had a shower. It's probably been about 5 days. Maybe 6. 7? I don't know. But I feel mighty gross. We're at Anytime Fitness. Let's start with shaving.
Good morning, what can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get a large coffee regular?
Anything else for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we'll have you covered on the corner.
Thank you. As I'm waiting for my laundry to be done, I went next door to the Sports Experts place and I spoiled myself on a pair of proper hiking boots because, well, these Gore-Tex Converse have done me well, but it's time to... This is my kind of laundry sign. Like, how are we supposed to know what that stuff is? This sign is hilarious. Or give it to your mother, she knows how to do it. That's awesome. We're gonna replace this thing too. It's been really annoying me. It's got some chips and stuff in it, but it's starting to crack in some places. So when you move your hand over it, it's uncomfortable. It's just a steering wheel cover. I actually bought it here at Canadian Tire. So, so many to choose from here. Ooh. That one's comfy. I don't know if I like the brown idea. This one's different than the one I got. Mine feels way better. This one feels kind of... This one feels way better. Like, better stitched. Just like the one I have. A little bit more expensive, but oh yeah. 10 times better than this one over here. That one feels cheap. The reason why I use a steering wheel cover is I don't like the small steering wheel. There's nothing wrong with the steering wheel. It's in great shape. I just don't like the little feeling on my hand. I prefer something a little bit thicker on the grip. I just feel like I got more control. This feels kind of dainty. Oh, that was a snug fit. We got it on there though. Litter barrel for tourists. I am a tourist. We're at a rest area right on the side of a main highway, and we're just gonna make home here tonight. Oh, it'd ever feel nice to buy myself a real set of boots today. Super comfy. This was a purchase today that I definitely felt really good about. I've been wearing these all day and they are super, super comfortable. This is the second set of hiking shoes, boots, whatever you want to call them, that I've ever owned in my entire life. The last ones I bought, I think was the first year of my van life, and I didn't like them. They didn't feel good. They had no laces. They were like Morel, whatever the name of the brand, Morel, whatever it was. But yeah, they were laceless, and I thought they were cool laceless, but turns out that I hated them. I wish they had shoelaces. Anyway, welcome home, guys. Welcome home. What's going on, buddy? Hey? Those are shoes, Cruzy. Are they okay? Is it okay we have them in the house? You look so mean right now. How come you look so mean today, Cruzy? Well, I know what the problem is. Both your dishes are nice and clean, but they're both empty. Yeah, no water, no food. He's like, yeah, Dad, hook it up. Like, what are you waiting for? His water dish doesn't fit underneath there, so when I fill it up, I just do it 1 cup load at a time. Come on, buddy, I got another load. Yeah, you got stuff in it already, bro. Is that good, buddy? Oh, he loves those things. Those like greenies. They keep him busy for a minute or two. So a while ago, I bought these giant bowls. So I needed a new bowl for my van to put salads and stuff like that in. And the only thing I could find on Amazon that was stainless steel in a decent size was these dog bowls. Stainless steel dog bowls. They came in a 4-pack. They were cheap. They were like $15 or $12 or I don't know, $10. I don't really remember. Yeah, so I make my salads in a dog bowl. Don't judge me. They're awesome. Dog bowls. Perfect for making salads. Good morning, everybody. Some people wake up on farms to the sounds of chickens. All I can hear is those seals out there. Can you guys hear those? What are those, buddy? What are those? This is a beautiful morning. If it wasn't for the sound, the sounds of those guys over there having a party. Hey, what are those, buddy? We're gonna call those things island roosters. Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's what an island rooster sounds like over there. I can't even make that noise. Slept really good here at that rest area, and we didn't sleep alone. A couple of car campers pulled in behind us. One, I don't know what that is, like a little Prius or something, whatever that is right there, and another one at the far end. Hopefully my camera's picking up that noise. What a morning, man. How do you not wake up with a smile when your morning has been just like sunrise, like it was, so good. And then driving through that little patch this morning that had a little bit of sprinkled snow on the ground, so beautiful. Anyway, since this video is kind of all over the place, it's gonna be an update video. People have had some questions and I'm gonna answer a few of them right now. One of those questions is about my LED headlights and my taillights. I love these things. This casing here is also new. I got them on Amazon as well. Both sides were replaced. The casing was a bit finicky to get on, and it was install error. It wasn't so much that it was like not fitting. It was my fault. But these are amazing. Replacing the headlight ones on the Fords. These are pretty affordable too. And then the LED bulb inside completely changes your drive. When you turn on your lights, boom, the whole world lights up. And when you click on the high beams, you can literally see into the future. That's what it feels like. Coming from those yellow ones I had before, amazing, guys. So if you do have the opportunity to upgrade your headlights to LED, I highly suggest it. And now on the topic about my LED taillights. Plug and play. You literally drop them in there and alaka-boom, you've got yourself modern looking taillights. This was an impulse buy. Since the front of my van had that new fancy LED look, I was like, when those popped up on an Instagram post, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy myself those for me. Hi, he's so cute. All right, guys, so I made a bit of a list here, so let's dive through it. I'm gonna be staying out here for a few more months before we get the chance to take off on a long summer trip this year. I plan on leaving earlier in the season. Normally we leave on June for our summer trip. This year I'd love to leave April. That'd be super nice. But I do have a few things that we need to tie up here before we take off and go explore. My entire summer trip this year, all I want to do is explore the backcountry here in BC, like all over BC. I want to just take off and I want to keep my van in the dirt as much as I can this coming summer. I'm excited to leave. But we have some pretty big van upgrades happening before I leave. One upgrade we're just finalizing now before I can let you guys know what it is. Oh, it's gonna make my summer travels pretty badass. And if you're thinking it's a 4-wheel drive conversion, nah, it's not. On the note on why it's not a 4x4 conversion, my van, we've been fighting rust on my van since probably about a year after I bought it. When I bought the van, somebody had done all the body work on here and I didn't notice any of it. So the other year we replaced the back quarters and they turned out well. So this year I have 2 different subscribers that have offered to do my body work for me, and I've been chatting with one of them about getting it done. So we'll hopefully be chatting with him again in the next month, a couple weeks or week or whatever, whenever he's back around. We're going to talk about tackling up some of this rust, and that brings me to me painting my van. So because we got the new side doors there just to clean up the rust on the bottom of those, I'm probably just gonna spray bomb the van for now, just like because I painted my can with 22 cans of spray paint, so I may just spray bomb my doors and call it at that. But then I really been thinking about doing like that Linex, doing like that rock arty sort of bush-proof paint all over it. I'm gonna look into that a little bit because I hear it is a little bit pricey. I might just do the whole spray it on yourself sort of thing. Getting the rust work done is the first thing on my list. Doing that stuff, I'll deal with that when the time comes. I just want to clean up my rust and I'll spray bomb my doors for now so my van doesn't look like that. It's crazy because that's the Ford white. The Ford is a weird white when that to me is white. Like that looks great. That Ford white, that's a bit weird. When am I going to replace the broken instrument cluster on my dash? I haven't replaced the cluster because I haven't put in the time to research it yet, but yes, that is something that's on my repair list for sure. But right now, it's not really affecting anything for me. The van's running great, so I don't really have to kind of keep an eye on that idle part of it because it sounds and feels normal. And I use an app on my phone for my speed, so it's just like a speed app. So I set it to kilometers and it shows me, I guess it tracks me by GPS, and yeah, it shows me how fast I'm going. Showering. Someone's like, hey man, I notice sometimes like the way this video started, you don't shower very often all the time. That is very true. I may have a membership at a Anytime Fitness, but sometimes I'm just out in the bush and I don't feel like it. And then the question arises, well, how come I don't use that portable shower that I have? Well, this trip, sometimes you just don't feel like going through that process. It wasn't that necessary. I'm not around anybody. I don't see anybody. I wet wipe wash all the time. And sometimes I'll boil up a little bit of water in the van and just do a little sponge bath with a warm cloth and a bar of soap. But when you're out there, you know, when I first started van life, I showered all the time. It was just that part of what you did from apartment life, is you just continue to shower on a constant basis. And then when I got into the van and you started realizing, well, then I showered every other day and then maybe every 3 days. If I'm near an Anytime Fitness, I will stop at every one and have a shower every day. If I drive by one, I'm in it. But if I'm out in the backcountry, I don't care. I'll go a week without having a shower. I'll just maintain a spot wipe in between. If I do need to have a hot shower out there, all I gotta do is take my poo bucket. No, I don't poo in the bucket itself. I use the bag inside of it, so my bucket itself's never seen my part. Anyway. I'll take that bucket, I'll fill it full of cold water out of a super clean creek or a lake. I'll go back to my van and I'll start boiling the water. So I'll actually take like pots of water out of that coal thing and boil them up, pour them back in. Take another pot out, boil them up, pour them back in until that water is warm enough to have a super good shower. And like I've had some steaming hot showers with that thing. And then to stand outside and have a shower, but it's a bit of a process to get a warm shower out of that little portable thing. In my next van, I without a doubt will probably put an on-demand hot water system in the van, so you can actually have hot water from your van. But that'll be in the next one. Probably won't be happening in this one. So my next van might be 5 years from now. I don't know, but those are like luxuries on my list. For right now, I'll just wash with a wet wipe. I honestly don't really care. I ordered myself some new recovery boards. So the other day we got my van stuck and I had to use my recovery boards for the very first time. Mine are the ARB ones, so I wedged them underneath there, and when I went up over one, my van bounced a little bit and came down and cracked the end of it. So what I did is, because those ARB ones are like $350 or whatever they were expensive. I ordered the cheap ones. So they have a bunch of like just knockoff ones on Amazon they start at like $70 or something like that. So the ones I ordered were $100 and we'll give them a shot. I mean, the other day, if I had the ARB ones, because they're really, really rigid to get up on, and then the other ones just got me a little bit farther, then hey, so be it. So I'll let you guys know if I ever get stuck again, I'll use the Amazon ones first and see which ones are better, whether they're the name brand ARB ones or using the knockoff ones are just fine. But having multiple recovery boards would have made getting out of there so much easier the other day, because getting out the other day, I had to put one recovery board in, drive up and over it, and then my van got stuck, had to do it again and again. I had to do it 3 times. Where if I had 6 recovery boards, we could have went whoop, right out of there, no problems at all. But getting stuck, I should make a video on this topic, but getting stuck has really made me think about a winch. I don't like to buy things for my van until I'm in that scenario where I know I'm gonna need it. And when you got stuck the other day, your automatic thought is, it's like, oh no, if these recovery boards don't work, what am I gonna do? And then that got me thinking about a winch. I'm not really in a position to do the custom front bumpers with the winch mount inside, because those aluminum ones of those are like $3,000 for the front bumper and $3,000 for the back bumper. If you guys are seeing better prices, you're probably in the USA and it's in American dollars. Remember, we got to convert it to Canadian and then ship it. So I'm not quite in that position yet. But that brings up another cool subject. I know this is not my forever van. I know for sure that this is not the van that I'm going to have for 8, 9, 5 years. I don't even know. But I really want another Ford Econoline. I want a 4x4 E350, probably maybe with a pop top or possibly with a high top, but fully rigged out, like a sportsman. I don't want the sportsmobile conversion on the inside, but that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I want a properly jacked up, perfect bodied, no rust, nothing, low kilometer van to build out as my next home. So that's where the upgrades that I make to this current van could possibly be me pre-investing in the new van. That ladder will pop on the new van. That awning will pop on the new van. Any rims and tires that I have on here will pop on the new van. If I buy the big aluminum front bumpers, pop on the new van. I've really honestly thought a lot. Yeah, that looks funny. We're gonna move over here. It's just not as pretty, those doors. I have thought a lot about my next van. Because, you know, you do that. You're like, what's going to be the next thing? Not because this thing needs to be changed yet, because it doesn't. My van's rocking it, doing so good. But you always dream about what's the next one? Am I going to buy a high top? Is it going to be a big, tall Transit? And every time I think about it, and I've thought about that for years, I always keep thinking, now, I want another Econoline. Because these things, as a four-wheel drive and all jacked up, are total beasts. I love the look. I love the feel. I love how they're semi-narrow. They fit down a trail. So yeah, so I keep thinking about those things. So when it comes to a winch, these are all things that I can take to the next van. I can just move them over to the next one, right? And hopefully the next bumper will just be mount on this one, and this one can go off to another home without all my toys on it. Or maybe at that time, this thing might have just rotted through to the ground and it's just gonna sit at a wrecker. Anyway, you guys, random talk, random morning. Thanks for watching, you guys. We're gonna take off and go grab myself a coffee here. We're just in Qualicum Beach, BC, but we'll be heading back to Vancouver probably in the next couple of videos. Thanks for riding along, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. You wanna say bye, Cruzy? Oh, the little puppy in the window. You're so sad, bro. Take care.